It's really nice to see you two get along, finally. So I was thinking about something today, and I was like, parenting is like a game, right? And we all signed up to be a part of this game. And I noticed that, like, with every milestone, or sorry, with every age group, there's like different challenges, right? So, like, when you think you've overcome one challenge, another one appears, and like every age group comes with its own challenges. And I feel like it's like once you beat one level, you go to the next level. And parenting is just kind of like never ending with that. Like, there's always levels. You're always leveling up, and you're always having different types of challenges, and the challenges get harder. And I feel like parenting's a game. Like, we literally signed up for this. And it's crazy. And like, this game there's no game over. Okay, so like for breakfast ideas, honestly, I don't do anything special. I feel it's just like ordinary stuff. But he eats like his favorite is oatmeal and yogurt and pancakes. Like, I make him protein pancakes. Otherwise, I mean, I don't really make it that interesting. I feel there's like oatmeal. I switch it up. So I feel like if I don't switch it up, he gets really bored. So we'll do eggs and fruits, or we'll do oatmeal, or oatmeal and fruits, or we'll do yogurt and fruits. Honestly, he has fruits every morning, I will say. And a lot of parents are like, that's a lot of fruits for a kid, but it's like the only really time he gets fruits is in the mornings. He doesn't really get it in the afternoon. And so he starts his day with fruits. And then there is like, what else do I make him? Waffles and pancakes, the protein ones. And that's pretty much it, honestly. I tried to make those little egg muffins, and he liked them, but he only liked them with like ketchup, which is so funny. But I don't know if I would say my breakfast ideas are like really interesting, to be honest. I feel like they're pretty simple. Although I will say that his yogurt bowls are pretty elite. Like, I add a lot of ingredients in them more than anything else. I think I put the most effort into the yogurt bowl because it's like so bland otherwise. So I have to add like honey, chia seeds, like a scoop of peanut butter, which he loves. Sometimes I add granola. But almost always there's at least bananas, strawberries, and berries in there, like blueberries. To be honest with you, he likes yogurts. He likes his yogurt bowls the most. And even when my mom comes over, I try to make it good to where she'll eat it. And she tends to like it. So I feel like I do a pretty good job making a Greek yogurt bowl in the morning. So a lot of you guys were asking about the fruit in Taj's snaps the other day, but it was actually called persimmon. And I didn't know that. So my apologies for the lack of knowledge. But a lot of you suggested that it was papaya, but it was actually persimmon, and it's off his grandparents' tree. So my in-laws actually always bring it over because he loves it. But then today I tried it for the first time, right? And I'm wondering, why is Taj so obsessed with this fruit? And I took a bite, and I'm like, holy moly, this thing is sweet. And now I know why my son loves it so much. It's a pretty high in sugar fruit. I feel like more than the others, he likes it the most. Okay, this is an interesting comment because I don't agree at all. And I know a lot of parents think this way when they have two kids. But I think that if you put that in your head from now, then that's how it's going to go, because you kind of just like manifest that, right? So like with Taj, I had certain goals that I basically wanted to follow through with, and I continued to follow through with. So there were certain goals that I wanted before he was even born, I was even pregnant with him. One of them being like, I wanted him to be a screen-free baby. I wanted him to be breastfed until he was 2. There's certain things that I was strict. Like, I really, really wanted to follow through with, because for me, like, they were important. Like, reading to him since he was a newborn, these were things that I had thought about way before. And the fact that I was able to follow through with them kind of says that that's just like kind of the person that I am. And I think if you set a goal for yourself, like, it'll be fine. And I think because I'm so fortunate to have Cream home, that this is not going to be an issue with us, right? Since he works from home on days that I am with baby and baby needs my attention, right? Cream will be there to give the attention to Taj. So our attention is going to be divided, of course, for just like 3-4 months when the baby is going to be less independent, So it's gonna work out fine. I feel like in my case, just because Taj has both parents present in his life, And I think that we're fortunate for that. So I don't agree with this statement. I do think like if you put in your head that things will go fine, it will. Okay, so the wicker basket in Taj's playroom is actually from Europe. I know it sounds crazy, but we actually shipped it before the tariffs. We shipped it to our house because we couldn't get it in the US. Like it was nowhere to be found. It was not available. They had one local, but it was damaged. So we ended up taking it back. We didn't want a damaged one, so we shipped one literally from the UK. I think it was from the yeah, it was from the UK. And the brand is called Firm, like FERM, which is a very well-known brand. And I love everything from them, but this particular tent was, I don't even think they make it anymore. And if they did, I think it's only available in Europe. But I could be wrong. Everything he wears is mostly not from here, like from the US. It's usually from places I've traveled to. So I can't say I've gotten them from one place. It's from many different places. But there were a few places that I would, I liked a lot. So I started ordering online. But there's just so many brands that he wears. Like, I don't know how to pinpoint all of them. But if you message me and like send me an outfit you really liked, I'll tell you where it's from. Like, I usually respond. However, he does shop here in the US too. I do like to go to certain places. Actually, more so for my daughter, I've been doing that because I feel like it's with the whole tariff thing, I'm not really able to shop online. And I haven't really bought any girl clothes overseas. Obviously, I haven't done that in Europe yet, but maybe I will soon. Who knows? But I definitely go to Gap a lot for her, and they have a lot of the style that I like for girls. But I need to like, I'm having an itch to go abroad and like buy her some dresses and stuff that are unique, but I can't do that just yet. But for Taji, most of his stuff is bought when I travel abroad. Okay, fun fact about Taj, he will play with toys like when we go to Target, right? Like he just did that earlier today. But if he had to pick between a toy and a book, pick the book. And it's just like how he is. And I don't know why he's like that. It's so funny. I don't anticipate my daughter will be like that too. I just truly think that it's just his personality. He likes to look through books that interest him. And he'll even read to himself now. It's really hilarious. But yeah, I like keeping a variety because like he never gets bored. And it keeps him company. And honestly, that is what we do when we go to the store. Like, I'm not going to say yes to toys all the time, but I will never say no to a book. If he picks up a book and he wants to take it home, I almost always will say yes. Like, I just don't mind buying books, and I don't mind stacking them. And we have like a section of books in every part of our house. So like the family room has its own section, his playroom has its own section, and his nursery has its own section. So everywhere Taji goes in this house, he has books. See, I don't know about this one, right? Because I don't know what I'm going to do with my kid. I haven't thought it through. I don't know if he's going to go to, well, I know he's probably not going to go to public school, that's for sure. But I don't know, at least not for the first 8 years. I want him to be more private education just so that he's advanced. Because I truly believe like the first 8 years are the most important. But also, public schools scare me a little bit. I'm not going to lie, especially in elementary school, because elementary school age kids don't know how to protect themselves the way that like a middle school kid can. And I feel like when, school pew-pews happen, most of the time it's the elementary kids that end up getting affected by it. And with the rates going up in the US, like I'm not entirely comfortable with throwing my kid into public school. I'm not going to lie, so that's probably not going to happen. I don't want my kid to become a statistic in this country because, as you guys can see, it is so common. But I'm definitely the type of person that thinks that, like, when your kid goes to school, you should be able to teach them how to protect themselves. And also, I think education in the first 8 years are just so important. So, like, I want him to go to a more advanced school. So, like, I do think I'm going to go the private education route. So his hair is a lot like his dad's at this age. So his dad back in the day had similar hair like texture, not color so much. His Cream had like darker hair. Obviously Tash has blonde hair, but he had like the same curls. It's so funny. But also curls, my hair is naturally naturally wavy and naturally curly. So I don't think like his curls will stay. I think he'll be like his dad where, you know, once he gets older, it'll just kind of fall out. But I do have, I'm pretty sure like 3 of my brothers have curly hair as well. So I think it could just be a mix of both, to be honest. Wait, why do I get this comment so much? I get it so much, but I don't know if it's, okay, maybe it's because like people outside my culture that think it's weird, but in my culture, it's like common, right? I'm used to that. Like my mom did it growing up. And so like after a sentence, she'd be like, mama, you know, like it's just like common, I think, in our culture to do that. And I think we were just raised to do that. So like it's common for me to be like, Taj, mama, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I just always thought it was normal. But I think it's like an Arab thing because I'm seeing a lot of people comment this and they think it's weird. But I think it's just because like you might be outside our culture. I'm not sure. Okay, so I had a few comments about this. Unfortunately, this was the last weekend they were doing this. It was held in Lake Forest. So it was at like some historical site or park. But I don't think it's happening anymore. I'm pretty sure this was the last weekend. It was for photo shoots. It was mostly for parents who want to take pictures of their kids in their costumes. And seeming that Halloween's only like, what, a week and a half away, I think people are just kind of like done taking their family photos. But yeah, it was really neat. I mean, it was completely free. They had a free scavenger hunt. They gave out goodies. It was super low key though. I felt like I saw a video about it on TikTok and a few people sent it to me, but I found out a lot of people actually didn't even know what was going on. So they are doing one for the holidays, for Christmas. They're doing like more photo shoots. So I'll drop the location here in this video, but I'm pretty sure they're doing something for the holidays as well for Christmas. So if you're looking for like a photo op that's free, like this is the place to go. They literally have little homes with Christmas backdrops and stuff that you're looking for. And it's the fact that it's completely free is wild. So the brand that we use is Noodle and Boo, and it's a hair polish that I love so much because I'll link it here for you. But basically when he showers at night, he wakes up with the crazy hair. It basically brings his hair back to life. I kid you not. And I use everything Noodle and Boo for him so that like his conditioner, shampoo, body wash, lotion, his laundry soap, hand sanitizers, hand soap. It's such a clean brand and I feel like they don't get enough credit. I also use their like wipes. Since he was a baby, he's been using the same wipes. I really like it because their wipes are my favorite because a lot of people I've noticed with like the generic brands, it's like when they use it, it's like you have to use so many wipes to get the job done. With their brand, you just have to use like a few. And it really is like so nice. It's soapy. A lot of people don't like scented things, but they have unscented things as well, which I like. So I'll link it here so you guys can see which one I'm talking about. So the name of this camera is the Nanit, but I'm going to actually link it for you as well. It's a really nice camera. I like it so much. I think a lot of the cameras do the same things these days, but this one in particular, I think was just like one of the newer ones. So we just stuck with that one. You guys, I lied. I said that I was going to get Taj's first haircut, but he never got his first haircut. And I feel bad for lying and I feel like a terrible person, but I'm really sorry, you guys.
I didn't believe it.
Even Cream was like, what? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a liar. I promise I'll try not to do that again. I should have done that. Anyways, we are going to get him a little trim, but we're kind of letting his hair do its own thing. We're going to keep the shape. We like his little mullet. I think it's so cute. It suits him. And I like that it's a curly mullet, but it's not like overly long. But if it gets overly long, of course, we're going to trim it a little bit. I'm done answering questions tonight, you guys. I'm sorry if I missed these very often. I know it's like once in a blue moon, but I'll try to get on here more often to answer your questions. But in the meantime, I wish you guys all a lovely good night, and I'll see you guys next